In continuation to our further understanding about the power of daily routine, the next important regime is doing Nasya. What is Nasya? Nasya is a regime to put 3 drops of warm cold pressed black sesame oil in your each nostril. Why one has to do that and how it benefit us on a daily basis, that's where I'm going to share with you. First of all, what you need to do is take the cold pressed black sesame oil in a small bottle. Put that bottle in the hot boiled water container for a few minutes so the oil becomes nice and warm, which you can test with the help of a dropper and 1 drop on your skin. Once it is nice and warm, then take 3 drops, block your 1 nostril and put 3 drops in your each nostril slowly, and then gently sniff it like that, and then do with the other same way, 3 drops and put in your nostril, and then use these 2 fingers, put them at the end of your beginning of your nostrils and go upward, and then around the eyes, around the sinus area, then go up again around the eyes, around the sinus area, 3rd time again go up around the eyes, and then go behind the ear. Now what is this regime? Why we have to do that? This regime help everyone at 3 different levels. First of all, it will help us to clear our nostril channels. Any dryness is happening around that area, it helps to clear these channels, clear the sinus area. People who are having or suffering from sinus, chronic sinusitis, hay fever, common cold and these issues, or even having migraine, for them this is one of the best regime to follow. By people who have a migraine even, or these chronic sinus congestion or even rhinitis, by doing it on a 4-week, within 4 weeks they will start feeling so much clear. The intensity of their migraine, duration of their migraines will start getting less and less. Second important benefit you will find that people who have a bit of feeling of heavy and fogginess around that area in the forehead area, that will be taken care of, and which can happen due to many reasons, and one of the prime reason is related to our 2 glands we have here, which we call as pituitary and pineal gland. Now these 2 glands have very specific function to perform in our body, because they secrete many secretion which are very, very beneficial for our nervous system and as for the body when they are in a balanced state. And at the same time, when they are in a balanced state, these are the gland which has a direct control on my other gland. That's where my hormonal balance is maintained. But when these gland goes a bit jittery, they start secreting many poison secretion which can be very, very harmful for the nervous system as well as for the body. And then they also lose the control on the other gland. That's where the hormonal imbalance comes up. And the indicator of that is that people will start feeling lack of enthusiasm, lack of cheerfulness, don't feel like talking to someone, start getting a bit impatient. And if any one of these indicator is happening, these are not coming from anywhere else but because of these 2 glands. So when that person will start doing these nasal drops, within 4 weeks they will start feeling much more enthusiastic, much more cheerful, much more focused, much more grounded. That's how this regime can be beneficial for each individual. Then the next important regime which every one of us should do is self-massage. Now this self-massage, what is this? How one should do that? Very simple but very effective. Everyone must make an effort to do daily self-massage before shower. If one cannot do daily, try to do it every 2nd day. How we have to do and what we have to use? Again, you are going to use warm cold pressed black sesame oil and start from your toes to upward, all over the body in an upward circular movement. Wherever you can reach, up, up, up. Everything has to be go up, from fingers to upward. But when you come on your tummy, massage clockwise, rest of the body do upward. And this massage you can do for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. Now, what is the benefit? Why I should be doing that? This help you at 3 different levels. First of all, it will help us to counter the stiffness and tightness which can happen to majority of us. The way our lifestyle is nowadays, hectic, busy, always on the go, a bit erratic lifestyle, late nights, what these things does, they impact on one of the three intelligence which are governing our body, known as Vata intelligence. And Vata intelligence, when it goes a bit out of balance, one key aspect it leave on the body is your stiffness and tightness. And this will help us to counter that tightness and stiffness from your muscles, ligament, which is responsible for your lower back pain or the between the shoulder blade bit stiffness and tightness. If any one of us having these kind of indicator, they can easily pick up that my Vata is a bit out. And then other indicator is your skin, which will becoming a bit more dry. So to counter that dryness, this massage is the best regime rather than using other kind of moisturizer or other different product. That where it will help. Other two benefit by doing this massage is, many of us might have experienced cold hand and feet all the time, not only in a one season, and they try to do various other regimes to follow, and if it not working, try this regime of self massage. Within 4 to 6 weeks you will find your cold hand and feet will start getting much and much better. The last benefit relate with our lymphatic system. As we all know, lymphatic system relate with our immune system, and once we are able to flush the toxins from there, our immune system will naturally start getting better, and you will have the ability to fight with the surrounding, fight with the problems around you in a much more better way. So that's the benefit of a self massage come to all of us. Now other important regime which every one of us should do is daily, at least 3 times a day, deep, slow, long breath. This is what we call as our breathing regime. Now this breathing regime, why it is important, how one should do that, do I need to follow in a specific kind of a breathing practice? No, you can do it very simply. Try to breathe from your lower abdomen through your nose, long, deep, slow breath you have to do, and out through the nose also, 3 times a day, and in a one go try to do 10 to 15 times. Why one should do that? This regime is to counter that shallow breathing which happen to again to majority of us nowadays. That also is the result of the way our lifestyle is. This hectic, busy and not giving focus to our day-to-day activities is something which we all do, and due to that one thing which goes out of our body is prana. Prana means oxygen from our cell, and when that is happening, people will start feeling quite fatigued, tired, because your cells are losing that vitality, and people then try to compensate by having a cup of coffee or some other kind of stimulant. But if one can understand that it can be taken care in a very simple way by making effort to do more and more breathing, you will feel yourself much more vitalized, your vitality, energy, strength will be coming back to you. Now, one question with this breathing always comes up. Many will ask, okay, look, I am into a yoga, I practice yoga, I am a yoga teacher, my breathing is 100% perfect because I do pranayama in the morning. Doing pranayama or other form of breathing are wonderful and they have lot of benefit, but most of the time we all forget that during the day so many things happen around us, and we come across with a lot of work pressures, meeting pressures, assignment pressures, or doing certain deadlines and kind of thing. Due to all these things, what happen in our system is that we naturally start feeling a bit anxious, bit stressed, and whenever we are feeling stressed or anxious, what happen? It also impact on our internal tissues, internal cells, and whenever we are a bit anxious, what goes out of our cell, first component is prana, oxygen, and when that goes, because naturally your body will shrink, body will start getting into close mode, same happen to our cell, and when that prana goes, the cells are actually become more vulnerable to get attacked by the toxins which are moving in your system, and that is why one will become much and much more impact on their immune system, and that cells which are losing that vitality are not going to wait till the next morning when you spread your mat and try to do pranayam. The damage is already done. So that is why doing this regime on a daily basis during the day, at least 3 times, more you can do, more good for you, but at least 3 times a day you must make an effort to do 10 to 15 deep, long, slow breath, which will help us to get much more fresh prana, oxygen in your system. And when you have at a physical level, mental level, you will have much more clarity, more groundedness, more vitality, more energy, and you can perform in an effective way. Thank you.